Narcissists are people who have an inflated sense of self-importance and they have a deep need for admiration. You know, they're charming, they're charismatic, and they can be very successful people. But despite this appearance, narcissists are usually very unhappy people. Let's just call them happiness haters. So look, if you know somebody who's a narcissist, it's going to be important for you to be mindful of these happiness hating tendencies and by understanding why they act the way they do, you know, so you're not caught off guard for why they're not happy for you when you do something good at work. So look, there are a number of reasons why they don't like people to be happy. One, you know, they see it as a sign of weakness. You know, you're too happy, that's weak. You're not angry, you're not frowning, you're not sad, so you must be weak. So they see us as being vulnerable, and they will use it against you. So look, the group of narcissists that I had to deal with, they saw me as happy, loving, naive, gullible, dumb, stupid, someone they could take advantage of. And that's what they want to believe, but I think they found out something different. And if they haven't yet, I will reintroduce you to Myra. So look, another reason is that happy people are often content with their own lives, and we don't need to seek approval from other people. This goes against everything that the narcissist stands for. They desperately need approval from other people. So look, happier people are more likely to have fulfilling and close relationships with people. And this is something the narcissist will never have. No, because, you know, they're envious. They're going to be resentful because they have surface relationships, not deep relationships. So you might notice that they will use detrimental behavior to devalue the happy people around them. You know, give you maybe a backhanded compliment or say nothing at all. Yeah. So your happiness, it threatens them. You know, it threatens their domination over your life. And then they realize they're not able to control your emotions anymore. And that can be very, very hard for them to accept. So they don't want to see that. They got to control you. So look, if you're happy, you have something that the narcissist doesn't. So they're going to start to compare themselves with you. They'll put you in a silent competition. So their biggest fear is that you're going to be happy without them. And they need to be the center of your world so that they can control you. And if they're not able to control you, then they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that you're not happy. It could be setting you up for a crime you didn't commit. You know, spreading smear campaign, lies about you. Could be a number of different things. You know, they might just want to get rid of you because you're too happy. So look, you're a threat. Happy people are a threat to the narcissist because they represent everything that they are not. Narcissist thrives on attention and admiration. And look, happy people, we don't need those things because we are already content within ourselves. So you make them feel insecure. Yeah, so a happy person is a reflection of all good things that narcissists wish they could have. So this is going to make them feel insecure, threatened, and that's going to lead to envy and hatred. Now, tell them what they'll do when they get that hatred. It could lead to obsession. I have to tell you about that in another video. So look, they're jealous. Very, very jealous, extremely jealous of anyone who's happy because they feel it's something that they're never going to be able to have. So they don't want you to be happy. If they can't be happy, then you can't be happy. So look, another way narcissists gain control is to make you feel bad about yourself. So when you're happy, you're immune to this kind of manipulation. And that's when they want to create chaos and drama in your life. Because if you are filled with anxiety, then you're going to be much easier to control. Now, they're threatened. Again, we threaten their sense of superiority. Happy people have inner peace that comes from being content with what they have. And again, it comes from within. Narcissists view this as a sign of weakness, but it then makes them feel inferior to you because you're content. You're not needing something else to be happy within yourself. So this ruins their image. And look, how does it ruin their image? It's because the mask, the face mask. They want to be seen as wonderful, amazing, special, smart, you know. And when you're happy, it's a reminder to them that theirs is just a mask and that's not who they really are. Another thing is that they want you to be dependent on them. So since narcissists need the admiration of other people to feel good about themselves, anything that makes you independent, it works against what they stand for. So this goes back to how much control they have over your life in order for them to be satisfied. So if you're a single independent woman, they're not having it. They're getting ready to help make you lose your job, your home, everything. So you can depend on them. Yeah, because they'll feel better about themselves. Look, you need to ignore their negativity. Yeah, so they are going to try to make you feel bad about yourself. They're going to make rude comments. They may do it on social media. They may do it out loud to you. They may smear your name on the internet. They want to ruin your self-esteem, make you feel bad about yourself, and make other people feel bad about you. Okay, but we're not going to let those folks do that. We don't let these folks do that because it comes from within. So look, try not to change these folks' mind. They're going to gaslight you anyway. So, They want to alter your reality about a situation and try to convince you that something that happened didn't happen. I mean, something that happened didn't happen. So you want to avoid arguing with these narcissists because, you know, they don't do the arguments very well. And they might lose control and become aggressive. Some might even become abusive. So look, set boundaries. That's their kryptonite, setting boundaries. They hate the boundaries. Make them firm. So look, you need to acknowledge how you need to be treated, and you need to let them know. And if they can't do that, then okay, bye-bye. Yeah, so they're unhappy people. We've established that. It's because they're never satisfied with what they have. You know, if they have a wife or whatever, a car, they're not happy with what they have. It may be brand spanking new, you know, but they're looking for the next best thing. So look, this leads them to feeling empty and dissatisfied because they are truly never happy, even if they have the best of the best. Another reason they hate happiness is because it reminds them of their own inadequacies. They may feel they're never going to be as happy as other people, which then leads them to feel envy and resentment. Whatever the reason, it's clear that narcissists are often very unhappy people. And if you know someone who fits the description, again, you need to understand why they may be feeling this way. You'll know before the behavior starts to happen. So look, they're unhappy because they're unhappy with themselves. Yeah, they see themselves as inadequate, unworthy, which leads them to be envious, and they feel like they lack something that the other person has. The envy will drive them to undermine the happiness of other people in order to feel good about themselves. That's something I don't understand, y'all. If you know, make it make sense. You know, you're happy, they want you sad because they're sad. You know, it just, for me, it's hard because I'm the kind of person I like to see other people happy. You know, if they're happy, I'm going to cheer them on. I'm not going to try to bring them down because everybody has their time. If they're your friend, if you're your family member, if they're your partner, why would you want them to be unhappy? Why wouldn't you want the best for them? To me, that indicates that you have some work that you need to do on yourself. Instead of trying to make somebody come down to where you are, then you rise to their level. Okay? It means you have some unhealed trauma that needs to be dealt with. We all have unhealed trauma. And once you deal with it, then you're able to feel better about yourself and what you have to offer and who you are as a person and not be so worried about what other people have or don't have. You should not be comparing yourself to other people because for me, I'm not comparing myself with anyone else. I want to be better than the Myra that was yesterday. I want to keep getting better. I compare myself with myself to make sure that I am progressing. I don't compare myself to anyone else because we are all different people. We all can succeed at different things. It may not be the same thing for all of us. But for narcissists, I want to say to you, your life doesn't have to be that way, where you're sitting jealous and envious of other people and trying to bring their happiness down because you're unhappy. And for people who are dealing with narcissists, I hope these tips were good for you, and I hope that you'll be able to use them. And again, please like, subscribe, and comment, and come back again to The Real Deal on NPD with Myra.